Name of the Board of Directors select a team to recognize that has made a significant impact while participating here at McNairy Central. This year, the Board of Directors has selected the 1983 McNairy Central boys basketball team. When you're a first at doing something in sports, you will be etched in history forever. The 1983 boys basketball team made their mark as the first team in school history to win a district title, a region title, a sub-state title, and make it to the state tournament. The 83 Bobcats finished this magical season with a record of 26-5. The 83 Bobcats were led in scoring by Neil Skywalker, who also led the team in rebounding and blocked shots. Many have said, and I agree, that Neil Walker was a scoring machine, averaging over 25 points a game. On many occasions, he rocked the roundhouse with those thunderous slam dunks. The other starters on the 83 team were Miguel Ratliff, Dwayne Knight, Richie Bodiford, Talmadge Surratt, Rod Parker, Anthony Wallace, and Aaron Sanders. They were the first players off the bench. Other team members include Ricky Whitaker, Bart Tigg, Maury Moeller, Craig Ham, and Todd Nass. The managers for this team were Adam Robinson, Clint Walker, and Todd Henry. The late James Arthur Horton was the coach of this 83 Bobcat team in his third season at McNairy Central. He was assisted by Coach Danny Day, and those who played for Coach Horton knew he was tough. He was a tough competitor, having led the state in scoring as a senior player at Raymer High School. He would not tolerate nonsense and demanded respect from his players. He instilled unshakable confidence in his players and made them believe that no one could beat them. Coach Horton was tough but fair and was a true gentleman on and off the court. One member of his team was Miguel Ratliff, who Coach Horton really connected and once said that was the most improved from the first time he saw him as a player of any player he'd ever coached. This connection was reinforced as Miguel was asked to speak at Coach Horton's memorial. The 83 Bobcats did not lose to a Class AA team until the state tournament. The Bobcats did lose to Hardin County on a 40-foot shot at the buzzer, and then later avenged the loss by beating Hardin County by 31 at home. The Bobcats would go on to beat Milan 69-54 in the district finals, and then again beat Milan in the region finals 85-63. Many longtime Bobcat fans would remember one of the games for the ages, as the Bobcats had won the region title and would now play Nashville-Hume Fall for the sub-state title. This game would be a rematch of the prior year loss from Nashville-Hume Fall. 2,800 fans packed the roundhouse in the largest crowd ever to watch a basketball game. The 83 Bobcats fed off the energy of the fans and went on to dominate this good Middle Tennessee powerhouse by a final score of 88-69. The Bobcats were leading scoring that night by Neil Walker with 41 points and a true blue and gold Bobcat magical celebration. The Bobcats would go on to lose by 3 against a very good Nashville Beach team in the state tournament. 4 members of the starting lineup would go on to play college basketball. So now let's recognize one of the best teams to ever wear the blue and gold. And I'll ask them to come forward. Let's recognize the class of 1980.
Anybody seen Donald Brown? Be nice to do a little hoot-at, wouldn't it? I tell you, 32 years ago, this place was rocking and rolling. We had the absolute best fans in the entire world. If you wasn't here then, just can't even imagine. It was awesome. And I think much of our success is due to that. Of course, Neil can't be here tonight. Miguel, a few others can't be here tonight. But, you know, I'll say, and if anybody else wants to talk, you know, we're a true, I think, band brother. It was a fantastic brotherhood. We all got along well. It was cool. It was cool. It was a great year to be a Bobcat. Let's always remember Coach Horton. Anytime we talk about that, he was a tough coach, but he was fair. He got the best out of us. Best shape I've ever been out of my life, other than now, man. But everybody, Neil Walker was a superstar, and I think everyone here will say he was the star that stirred the drink. I mean, he was awesome, and you can't say enough about it. He was fantastic. But from top to bottom, that team was very talented. I mean, we had reserves that came in all year long and gave us very key moments, and you know, truthfully, I think it was an opportunity to miss. I think we're better than that. So please, guys.
I agree. That's right.
So anyway, for the class of '83, thank you. Anybody else? How much around the nose got?
I'm just proud to be here. Like I said, I come from a different state. When I came here in McNairy Central, I come from Kentucky. My last 2 years here, probably the best 2 years in high school I had with these fine young men. I ain't gonna lie. And to do what we did, I wouldn't want to change it. I mean, that was a dream come true. And to go win like we did, like I said, Neil was a superstar. And for me to come in to get a starting position, coming from Kentucky, I'm gonna say I was really blessed because I had some good guys around me. That was probably as better. But like I said, they call me Cat Quick, right? Yeah. So my speed made up for a lot of differences on the court. So like I said, I'm so grateful for all the fans that was grateful for us on the teams that we dealt with. And like I said, I appreciate everybody. Thank you.
He called me Tank. I couldn't be a Tank on the basketball court, although I wanted to be. But I just like to say it was a pleasure playing with these guys. I mean, like he said, like Richard said, you couldn't find a better bunch of people. It wasn't just about the sport. We really grew as a family. And in any thing that's going to be worth something, you should be a family. Am I right about it? We all got our own respective homes. And if you take that ideology everywhere you go, you are going to be successful because you're not only out there by yourself, but you got people that support you. Neil Walker, I don't need to say anything else. They already said it. But Neil couldn't play by himself. That's the part I wanted to bring up. And that's not to bring down Neil, but it took 4 other people every time he stepped out there. And I thank God for the other people as well as Neil. Neil will always hold a special part in my heart. You know, I just thank God for the blessing of being around at that time. You know, I was just hanging on to the coattails there. And it's a blessing to be a part of it. So y'all keep us all lifted up. And brother, I love you.
Neil was Neil. I'm gonna let them know Neil. He was Neil. I got to play with him in college also for a season, for almost 2 seasons. And he was still here. But my thing was Coach Jordan. I wish he was here, but so I still want to bring up one point. We had to run so much before the season started. And this was like from here to the highway and back. And he would get in that little small yellow hoopty, whatever thing. I was always the one that would just pick my spots and walk for maybe a minute or something, and I would get back before some of the other players. But he started getting in that little car and following us up there, and I wanted to turn around, look at him, and hope he had a flat or something. Well, he never did. We was in the best shape of our lives. And the second thing was, we might have been 26-4. But really, the starters, we were probably 26-36 because in practice, it was about, I call him Tank because he come out of the football field. Now, here I am 6'5", you understand me, weighing 160 pounds, and he's still the same size. around taking the heat off Neil because I kept running into these two all again. Him and Ricky. So, they handed us a whole lot in practice. That was our most battles, and we got beat pretty much out every practice. And he was wondering, what were we doing wrong? Coach, they know us. How can we beat them when they know us? We knew them too, but we had to run a system while they was freelancing. So, and I just want to say that I'm glad to be here, and we were family. We really were family. We hung out together, played together, we ate together, we did everything together. Thank you.
Well, I guess I have to speak since I'm almost last year, but one of the things I wanted to bring up, and I didn't have anything planned to say, I didn't know we were going to do this, was I've tried to stay in touch with McNairy all these years, seeing how well they've done and follow the coaches and the players. My son is a senior at Trinity Christian Academy, and we get to play McNairy. The only time I cheer against them is during that time. But I told him, being he played for 4 years of football and basketball, I said, Eli, the thing that's most important about your years in high school is building memories. I said, the memories I have with this 83 team, and Dwayne and I, our senior year, we didn't do quite as well, but those memories will never ever leave me. And that night here in 1983, when we were packed with 2,800 people, I walked in at 6 o'clock as a player. We started at 7. There was no seats. I don't know what time they got here, but it was unreal. The most electrifying experience I've ever been involved in my life. But those memories will forever be with me. It's been 31 years, 32. I graduated 31 years ago, and I still think about that game and that year. And I'm very proud to say I wasn't a starter. I started a couple games, but I was a sixth man, and I'm very proud to be sixth man with these guys. We have remained family, as Dwayne and Aaron said. We stay in touch through Facebook, and it's like we really truly are brothers, even though we're all spread out all across the country. So if you're involved in coaching, if you're involved in playing now, if you've got young kids, it's not about you or the kids. It's about teaching them to become team, becoming part of a team, because in life that's going to make a big difference. And Coach Horton taught that to us. Yeah, Neil was our superstar. There's no doubt about it. But there was more to it than just Neil. And thank y'all for recognizing us, because I still think the 83 team is the best team ever been here.
Thanks, guys. What a group. Y'all want to lay some up, right? Turn the light on. No.